This is the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Now, on that same day, two of them were going to a village called Emmaus. It was about 7 miles from Jerusalem. And as they were going along, they were talking and discussing with each other about all these things that had happened. And as they were talking with each other, Jesus himself came and went with them, but their eyes were kept from recognizing him. He said to them, "What are you discussing as you walk along?" And at this they stood still, looking sad. And then one of them, whose name was Cleopas, he said to him, "Are you the only stranger in Jerusalem who does not know the things that have taken place in these days?" And the stranger said to him, "What things?" And he said, "Well, the things about Jesus of Nazareth, and how he was a prophet, mighty in word and deed before God and all the people, and how our chief priests, our own leaders, handed him over to be condemned to death and crucified him. We had hoped that he would be the one to redeem Israel. Yes, and besides all this, it is now the 3rd day since these things took place. Moreover, some women from our group, they were at the tomb this morning and they found it empty. And they came back and they told us that they had seen a vision of angels who told them that he was alive." So some from our group, they went to the tomb and they found it just as the women had said. They found it empty. But they did not see him. Then he said to them, "Oh, how foolish you are, and how slow of heart to believe all that the prophets have declared. Was it not necessary that the Messiah should suffer all these things and then enter into his glory?" And then, beginning with Moses and all the prophets, he interpreted for them the things about himself in all the scriptures. As they came near the village to which they were going, he walked ahead as if he were going on. But they urged him strongly, saying, "No, stay with us, for it is almost evening, and the day is almost over." And so he went in to stay with them. And when he was at the table with them, he took bread and blessed it and broke it and gave it to them. And then their eyes were opened and they recognized him, and he disappeared from their sight. And then they said to one another, "Were not our hearts burning within us while he was talking with us on the road, while he was opening the scriptures for us?" And then that same hour they got up and they returned to Jerusalem And they found there the 11 and their companions. And they said to them, "The Lord has risen indeed. He just appeared to Simon." And then they told them what had happened to them on the road and how he was made known to them in the breaking of the bread. This is the gospel of the Lord.